Hey everyone, my name is Cirque, and today we're going to be doing a little redstone tutorial. We're going to be checking out these bone meal farms I have behind me. This was a suggestion from a viewer, Summer Gaming, so thank you for that comment. If you have any suggestions for future tutorials, either redstone or building that you'd like to see me do in the future, let me know in the comment section down below. Now you may be familiar with this design right here. I believe it was designed by Etho, and it is super fast, super cheap, and super easy to build. It's just an observer, a couple of redstone dust, 3 dispensers facing the inside here, all filled with bone meal. And the way this works is it uses a trick where you can plant a crop in a dark space. It'll get bone mealed very quickly by the 3 dispensers, and then it'll pop off because the light level is too low. Now, the reason we're making this tutorial today is because this seems to be broken in the 1.13 snapshots. I'm in the latest snapshot, 18W05A, you can see in the upper left corner, and you can no longer plant crops in a dark space. You have to have light level high enough for crops to be able to be planted. So I whipped up a couple of designs over here. They both work pretty well, and they both have their pros and cons. This one uses a piston, so if we right click on here, it'll get bone mealed, the piston will retract, and then you'll get your wheat. And we can just hold down right click, and every time the dirt comes up, it'll plant the seed, it'll get bone mealed, and then we'll get our crops. Now this design is not nearly as fast as the one that we have over there, but the nice thing about it is super reliable. Every time you plant the seed, it will get bone mealed and you'll pick it up. The other nice thing about this design is the dispensers are very easy to get at, and it's very easy to stick some hoppers either on the tops of these or in the front. If you can put chests on top of those if you want more bone meal storage. Our second farm here has a glowstone lamp, and we're using the light levels just like in the mini farm over there to pop off the crops. So we can right click on the tilled soil, the dispensers bone meal the crop, and then the room goes dark for just a tick, which makes the plants pop off. Now you may notice this farm is a little bit faster than the piston design, but it's not 100% reliable. I did a 5-minute test earlier, and this thing stopped working like 3 times, just like it did right there. That was actually perfect timing. So if you're looking for a faster design, this one might be better, but you wouldn't want to leave your computer unattended while you're AFKing at this farm. The other issue is that the dispensers are hidden away a little bit more. You can still put hoppers on them. If you stick them here on the sides, you could put this one on the top or the side, but it is a little bit trickier and a little bit messier. One more thing to mention before we get into building these farms, they work with potatoes and carrots as well. You can use beetroots in them, but it's not going to be as reliable. Beetroots actually take up to 4 bone meal, and we only have 3 dispensers here. So you're not going to get a beetroot every single time. Now, let's get on to the building. So we're going to start with our piston design over there. You want to start with a sticky piston facing up, dirt on top of it, a block diagonal to it, and a redstone torch on the side. Behind here, we'll put a block one below with a repeater on top, set to 2 ticks, a block behind that, and 2 on top. So you have something like that. Then we can surround the dirt on 3 sides with blocks, and we'll get our dispensers placed. So we want 1 on either side facing the middle, and then we'll build up 3 blocks, get rid of those 2, place a dispenser, and then get rid of the block on top. So you got those facing this middle space. Behind here, we'll put our observer block, and then we'll build out a couple of blocks like this and like this, and then we can just put redstone on all of these as well as on top of the observer there. Now we're gonna need some water in here to hydrate the farmland, so we'll build up 2 blocks, break the bottom one. We're gonna put our water right on top of here, so we'll put a placeholder and surround it with blocks and a slab over on this side so it doesn't interfere with the redstone. Then we can break the middle block and replace it with water. Then we can come around to the front, put a block right here to stand on, till up the soil, and then we just have to fill the dispensers with bone meal, and we now have a working farm. And if you want some more room for bone meal, you can finish this off by putting hoppers on top or in the front. Stick some chests on those hoppers and you'll have plenty of room for your bone meal. Now we can move on to our redstone lamp design. So we'll start with 2 blocks, put our dirt in front of the top block, surround that with blocks. Then we can place our dispensers, again on either side facing the middle. We'll build up 3 blocks, break the bottom 2, and put our dispenser facing down. Now this time we can leave this block on top. Behind the dirt, we'll put our observer, and then we'll build out blocks all the way around it. This one in the corner we're going to raise up, and then we can put a repeater going to each of the dispensers, change those to 3 ticks, and then we'll put redstone going along here. On top of the observer, we'll put another full block and then a slab. We'll bring the redstone up onto the slab and a repeater set to 3 ticks. And then on the front, we'll put a redstone torch and a redstone lamp underneath that. And then we need to close this in so that this area in here stays dark. So we'll put some slabs around there and some slabs to stand on. Now for our water on this farm, we're going to hide it behind the dirt block. So what you want to do is till the dirt, break the block behind it, and then you can fill it in with water. So we have water back in that hole. That's going to hydrate our soil. Then we can go to these dispensers, put bone meal in each of them, and our farm is ready to go. Finally, just like the other design, if you want more bone meal storage, you can put some hoppers on these blocks, put some chests on those, and you'll have plenty of storage for that bone meal. And that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you find these farms useful. And if you have any suggestions, as I said before, for any future tutorials, either more redstone or some building, let me know in the comments down below. But we'll see you next time. Goodbye, folks.